The Indian paper industry, perhaps in terms of global scale, may not be at par with the Scandinavian or Canadian or American paper industry. Yet, whatever India today represents is as I said, is the vibrant phase. And today we are going through that motion of growth and the growth trajectory. So we have ample not only opportunities but the developmental challenges, and that's what we referred to in our.
Well, to add to whatever Moorthy said just now, we feel that the kind of growth which we could maintain and manage even during the worst of the days in last 2 years, we feel that our reforms are taking deep roots, which would mean a very big spurt in the consumption and demands, and therefore the industry has a responsibility to get ready to feed this demand of the country, which would mean that we do have to grow phenomenally and therefore get ready that all our productions are also up to the norms and greener and cleaner, because we cannot afford to just run things the way it used to be run maybe 20 years or 30 years back.
How can you manage, both growth and meet all the environmental needs?
Yes, of course, all the challenges comes along with the development. And naturally, when we are talking about the growth, we are talking about the increased capacity. And with the increased capacity, the scale of operation, and with the scale of operation, naturally, we have to stitch in all the possible green technology, because it cannot. Today, it is perhaps there is a handicap because the scale of operation is not that big. So even if there are greener solutions available, perhaps we are not in position to stitch in. But many companies which has really grown and growing, earning to grow at a global scale, have already assimilated the best available technologies and the best international practices.
To be more specific to what Moorthy said just now is, I feel, as I said today in the morning, the challenges will be more revolving around how to manage our raw material scenario. And out of that raw material scenario, again, the plantation schemes, for which even if 15% of the wastelands of the country are brought under captive plantation for the industry, that will be pretty good. And it will also solve the question of energy conservation, because it will be a recyclable energy generation system out of the black liquor. And apart from that, it will offer such a nice way to preserve the earth mass, fixation of nitrogen, sequestration of the carbon dioxide, and above all, the biggest problem, that to provide earning capacity to the rural unemployed people in the country.
Will you manage to become both clean and green and meet the need of the poor people?
We have actually, strictly speaking, no choice. If we are taken the challenge on hand, we are fully aware that the growth without the cleaner technologies or the clean operations, it will be a growth tagged along with the negativity.
In terms of sustainability, we need to have this greener, cleaner, and the proper planning in terms of the raw material, the energy sector, and water as well. And all these things will require a lot of planning, technology, and everything. So what I feel is that we will have to have the growth to meet, and we have to also have these things along with us.
And while we say so, we are fully aware what the global paper industry is looking at. The issues are common. The only thing is that the developed nations are now grappling with issues like how to assimilate biofuels or the biochemicals or bioenergy. We are not far behind. In fact, we will have an added advantage because this has already been talked about, now being translated into action. When we will come to that stage, we will have a ready platform. That's what my feeling is. Thank you.